of that food for thought stuff, you know what I'm saying? Roll Chronicles. Playing some of that old, good old Lakeside funk. One of the things I be thinking about going into the new year, finish off last year. I know it's 2021, but 2020. I just want to understand also when it comes to this stuff, when you talk about the separation of this country. It's like, if you were going for Trump, and I'm talking about all this other stuff that makes me think. You were talking about going for Trump, and you tell me all the stuff he says. This is what I'm trying to get as far as white folks majority, because y'all who voted for him. Y'all are trying to, I'm not saying y'all trying to convince me, but y'all trying to, let's just say let's say you're trying to make me see his vision, Trump's vision. But you want me to do some random throwback slave shit. And I'm gonna make you understand what I'm trying to say. I've heard this man say racist things. Support a racist group. Doesn't stand up against the opportunity to stand up to say something against racism, his racial thoughts, racial groups. He doesn't stand up to say anything towards them. So, and then he says something racist, because I find it very, very, being a big time bigot and racist, saying he's done more for blacks than anybody. So he's done more for blacks than Martin Luther King. He's done more blacks for Marcus Garvey. He's done more for blacks than Nelson Mandela. He's done more than for numerous other people that I can't name. We have too many blacks who've done enough for blacks. And this man thinks he's done more for our culture than people within our own culture. But you want me to see your vision and vote for somebody like that. So you're basically telling me, in spite of all that he's saying, we should vote for him or see your vision in Trump, number 45, President Trump, former President Trump. You want me to see that vision, so I supposed to act like I don't hear it, because he's talking about me. He's not talking about white people. He's talking about blacks. He's talking about my people. And shooting down racist groups who have things against my people. So, you being white, you want me to do some real slave type shit like back in the day. Okay, boss, yeah, we gonna accept it. You call me, you don't downplay the nigga stuff, but other than that, you do great things for us. Are you freaking kidding me? As a white person, ask yourself that question. If Obama was, let's say, because he was black, if Obama was in office and you had groups out there talking about stuff about white people, let's just, I'm not talking about the president saying, but he had a white group out there, a black group. I said, well, we got a black president now, yo. We need to just decimate these black people, or white people. Put them in their place. Get your guns ready, because they're going to be out in the streets, just pop them, all whatever kind of shit they be saying. And if Obama never said anything about it, how would you in this country feel if he never gave you no sense of urgency towards protecting and standing down to racial issues like that? If a black group came out, a bunch of black groups came out and said that, or even a white person who got hunted down like Ahmaud Arbery and got killed, and he don't say anything like, hey, just backs off of it. When you're the president, you have that platform to speak against that. But if it was a white person, let's call him John Tucker. Some black people hunted down John Tucker, black people group, and killed him in the street like that. And your president never said nothing about it. How would you feel? But y'all so detached from what the bullshit is. You want us as a culture to sit there and be like, in spite of all of that racist shit he be saying and rhetoric he be bullshitting, and he's been proven to be a racist, doing racist things and saying racist type empties in the past, you want us to look past that and support a man with ideas like that. As a white person, ask yourself a question. How do you expect us to look past that? I don't care about the financial side, just that in general. How do you expect us as a culture, or even as a Mexican, telling about build the wall, you guys are nothing but rapists? How do you expect people of that culture to look past that and say, we'll look past that and support this man. That's the part that gets me to make me understand that you white people who are, and I'm talking about the ones who, I ain't talking about the ones who know me and the ones who support whatever it is. I'm talking about you who have put all that Trump rhetoric up and thought that he's president or whatever it is, how you feel. Y'all want to nitpick on things that y'all feel that he's speaking on. But you're a friend to me. We work together, some of us has whatever, and you're expecting me to look at you and be like, you know what? Hey, number one, you're cool as fuck. But you support some motherfucker who has racist ideals and doesn't give us, our culture, the respect we deserve. And y'all don't see that because y'all are so demagnetized and act like it's a whole, that wasn't us. We weren't a part of that back in the 50s, 60s, 70s racist thing. We didn't do that. That wasn't us. We grew up with you guys. We were cool. We played football together. We went to the army together. We hung out and drank together. All of that is bullshit to me. Because you're a friend, we befriended or whatever it is, you've been around my family, whatever it is, but you want me to support somebody with ideals like that. I don't give a damn about his financial, I don't give a damn if he can turn this country around financially and everything, because I know if he turns the country around financially, he doesn't have our best interest. He's doing it for he's doing it for you white people. He's doing it for your legacies of being white and keeping you in power. That would be his drive for it. So if you can't be fair along the lines as far as culturally wise, black, white, Spanish, other, Asian, whatever, why would I support you in your ideals, even if it's financial, even if it's economical? Why would I support you? You don't have my best interest if you looked at me like piece of shit. You don't look at me as an equal. Why would I support somebody like that? And I'm just saying, let's just say Trump has great ideas to make this country better. You think he's making that country better for us? Or he's making that country better for you? Caucasian, Caucasoid, however you want to do it. And you're a white, and what kills me is they talk about all this culture when there's no such thing as even a white race, really. White culture, whatever it is, really not. Because y'all didn't really do shit. Y'all are all immigrants or something. Asian, British, Greek, German, Austrian, all that shit. As a white person, how do you want us as a culture to look at that? That's the part I need y'all to do. Step outside of your white shelter, your white skin, and think about it. If the roles were reversed, if somebody was black running it, and let's say it was in Virginia, let's say y'all were having a white rally, and black people coming through there, and the dude run over your white people with a car and shit, and all that shit. Yeah, he got caught, and yes, he's facing charges, but all that shit went down. And the president was like, hey, everybody said racist dialect, hey. But he never spoke up on the racist acts of the black people towards the white people. Imagine if he never said nothing about it. How the fuck would you feel as a race? But then years later, you want me to support somebody like that. But then y'all would change the narrative and be like, well, Joe Biden. I don't see no purpose in me speaking about Joe Biden. I know his fucking record. And I tell you what it does to us as a culture, as a black people. We went for the lesser of two evils. We can honestly say that Joe Biden has worked, even though he's wrote some bills, whatever. He's been side by side and all this stuff with black people. So I won't say he's off in his own world, he's making money, but at least he's worked with us. Don't tell me Trump sat around and sat down with people in the hoods and sat down. Biden has sat down, he's been around black people, whatever it is, a different whatever, and I don't need to go into that. But we picked the lesser of two evils. Nobody sat there and said, oh, I'm not gonna tell you Biden was my overall top choice. Hell no! I'll tell y'all that I'm blasted. So don't throw no Joe Biden shit in my face. Don't throw it in my face. I know about that shit. You ain't educating me on that shit. Believe me, you ain't educating me by throwing him in my face. When we talk about the real, the beat the potatoes. So the fact that you support Trump and all those other ideal ways, and yes, you have that right to think or whatever, but don't expect me to feel some kind of way with you come Monday morning quarterback and I'll be sitting there like, yo, cool, kick it, whatever. I'm different. I'm different, bro. I will be different. We will be different. And maybe through the next few years, whatever, it could get better, but we're different now. That's how I feel about it. Real shit. So I just say, as a white person, ask yourself the question I'm saying to myself. What did y'all want us to respond or react to a president who was like that? Did y'all want us to turn the other cheek like 400 years ago, accept shit as it is and just keep it going? And don't have to make y'all feel a certain kind of way about it because y'all don't want to educate yourselves about black history and all this type of stuff? And that's part of it that really irritates me too. All that time we in school as minorities were, in order to pass the test and pass history, we had to know y'all shit. But y'all got internet and freedom stuff, y'all won't look up our shit because it'd be fucking embarrassing to see what the black race has done with this country. Just imagine if we had the copyrights to everything we've created, the patent and the copyrights to everything we've created in this country. Y'all would be fucked as a culture. Y'all be fucked. Heart surgery. Y'all didn't invent that shit. The feeling for the light. Y'all didn't have no light. Y'all be in the dark still. Y'all fucked. We invented elevators. Y'all couldn't even go. Y'all be taking the stairs all your fucking life. The cell phone. Shit. I mean, just think what we've done, what black people have done. Not gonna say me, because I didn't invent shit, but just being here. But just think of the things that we've created and made in this country and made it easier for everybody. The laundry list is ridiculous. The food that we ate the food that they ate as slaves, which is what y'all call soul food, what y'all eat to this, a lot of y'all eat to this day. Imagine we took all that shit back. Recipes y'all stole from black people. Like what's her name? The lady in Savannah, D, whatever her name is, that little whatever the fuck, stole the recipes. I'm just saying, a lot of shit that went down that white people are profiting from, white race is profiting from, stolen, all this kind of shit. As y'all as my age or even younger coming up, whatever, y'all should really take a look at the shit that we've done and be like, yo, I can understand why y'all feel the way y'all feel. Black people in the race has put major stamps in this country. Major. And to be treated like second class, it should be a wake-up call. Be like, you know what, man, enough of this shit. We all gonna stand together as one. No matter what, if we see some injustice happening to black people, we all gonna stick together and be power to the people, to the system. Nobody wants to do nobody wants to do that. Nobody white really wants to do that. There are those out there that will. They put their fucking neck out, and trust us. The ones that do appreciate it. It doesn't go unseen. It's appreciated. Even the ones who speak up with me and whatever, I appreciate it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel positive about us as a people in the United States. But y'all out there who quiet and be sneaking around and don't be, I don't know what to say. But I'm about to get off this thing. I'm gonna put this dolphin game on my thing and I'm be out. I'm on the road. Peace, y'all.